everyone to another episode of Amplify, where we like to highlight and spotlight movers and shakers and people who I think are fancy in our industry. Today's beautiful guest, we have the lovely Wendy Aquino with Loan Depot, and she's a loan officer. Hey, girl.
Hey.
And we have Toyya Pruitt, who is now with Caldwell Bankers, Realtor, and we are in both ladies are in the Chicagoland area. So welcome, ladies, and thank you for being a guest on this edition of Amplify.
Thank you. Good
Thank you for
morning.
having us.
Thank
And I wanted to bring these ladies on. I know them both personally, and I'm connected with them on social media on multiple platforms, right? And we've gone to each other's events, always have a great time. Recently, these ladies collaborated together. And I love, I want to share a little bit of how they got together, them collaborating, and give them some kudos, because what a lot of folks don't know within Chicagoland area, and we can go into detail, but Chicagoland area is a little challenging sometimes to collaborate when you're working with different demographics within the Chicagoland area. So let's go ahead and get started. Wendy, tell us like a little bit how you met Toyya, and then Toyya, you can chime in.
All right.
Yeah, so Toyya and I met on a listing side because she was a listing agent on one of my contracts. I had a very difficult file that I was working through, and it almost fell apart at the end, but we pushed through and we ended up meeting at an actual closing that I went to because I said, I have to make sure that this file closes. So I went to the closing, and sure enough, I think the closers were in communication, and they were saying something with regards to the structure of how it was going to fund. And it was not right. So had I not been there, it probably would not have closed at all.
Wow.
So Toyya and I connected that way because she was like, you came through, literally through the finish line. So I owe you a client. And so that's how we connected.
That is exactly right. So as she said, this was had to close that day or we lost it. Because I believe her client's funding was ending exactly that day. And it was already like a Friday. There was nothing. Like we had to do it. Something was like going to happen. So when she saved it, I was like, you know what? You were Loan Depot. I love Loan Depot. I'm giving you a client. From that point on, though, like the kind of work and the partnerships I like people to be present. So the fact that she actually came, sat throughout the closing, and that makes a significant difference. Like, maybe I'm needy that way, but I also give attention that way. But I just love the fact that she was there, and she has been there through everything. Like, if I'm hosting events, she's partnering up with me. If I'm closing, she's there again. Like always, she's never too busy to be there, so.
I love that. So, thank you for sharing that. And as we end, February, the month of love and Black history, and we enter, God willing, into March for Women History, this is one of the reasons why I brought these two ladies on, because for those that don't know the Chicagoland area, I'm born and raised in Chicago, still have a couple of properties. These ladies are very active in the Chicagoland area real estate mortgage space. And Chicago is a very segregated city to this day. Prior to us jumping on this recording, we've talked about that. And one of the things I've noticed within Chicagoland area is some folks may, and I'll use the word pigeonhole themselves to certain demographics. And these two ladies are breaking barriers. They are dipping into different demographics that you do not see happening in Chicagoland area. Toyya, you said something about like West Side, South Side. Like, go ahead and a little further.
Yeah, so there's a big difference. The segregation is real. So it's not only a racial demographic or change, but it can also even be Black with Black. Like some Blacks from the West Side be like, no, I'm not moving to the South Side and things like that. And then also with the migration thing. we have seen an influx of different Hispanics coming into areas. So now some areas are no longer black areas or, white areas because the migrants have been placed in those areas. So so I just felt like we would definitely be able to help each other grow as women and with different backgrounds, by combining, by partnering. And Wendy is, so I could sort of get up here sometimes. Whitney is like the calm, like she grounds me out. She be like, do this, and so she helps me because I'm one of the ones I want to just keep running, and Wendy be like, slow it down, we got this. And I need that, and I thank her all the time. I need that, we to me it's a balance,
Good, Wendy.
Yeah, so exactly what Toyya said. I mean, she can be pretty fast paced and like she says, needy, right? But at the end of the day, the way that I see it is about communication.
Yeah.
As long as you communicate, you could do the possibilities are endless, right? So I think that we do a really good job at communicating and bouncing off of each other's ideas so that we can collaborate on, whether it be different events or ideas on things that we can do in the future. She's very empowering as well. She gives me a lot of tips and she motivates me because Toyya is out there meeting people face to face. She's in the trenches, but for me, I'm sitting behind my computer.
Wow.
And so like I need that interaction too. I need that motivation. I need people to talk to on the phone that are going to motivate me, not just, beyond the taking the application, the routine of just going through the applications, right? But I need to know that my realtors are doing well and I need to be motivated by their energy and vice versa, right?
Yeah. So you have Toyya, Wendy calms you, like brings you back, right?
Because I promise you, I would be a full sprint throughout life if I didn't have people like Wendy. Because, like she said, I get in the trenches. Like, I'm a West Sider. I'm born and raised Chicago. So, yeah. So, Wendy helps. She's like, bring it back.
But it's a balance. I mean,
it is. It's a balance.
I need the high as much as the low, and she needs the low as much as the high, right? So
right.
She's very calm. You don't hear too much. Like she doesn't raise her voice.
She monotone. I probably wouldn't want her to do story time for me, like, but in real life situations, she's great.
That's awesome. And so let's talk about some numbers, right? Numbers are facts. So Wendy, Toyya, whoever wants to start chiming in, have you seen an increase in your volume and production since the collaboration?
I'll start. Okay. Definitely have. Okay. I definitely have. And it's because, like I said, when I use the word needy, it just means that I can use the assistance. Because if I'm out there in the trenches, then that means my time is in different places in front of people. So I do need to know that I have someone that I could call to directly that's taking care of the paperwork in, because my clients, most of them are first time home buyers. Yeah. So they need someone who is calm like Wendy, who's going to be responsive. Like they need quick responses so that they could feel okay. So I could be out there and I could get them, hey, this and that, you trust me. Me and Wendy do Zooms on Wednesday so that the people can feel comfortable and ask their questions on there as well. But yeah, it's a collaboration. Like I bring them in and then she's there again, holding their hands so that they can feel comfortable. So it helps. Yeah. We don't lose clients. Like if you miss one phone call sometime from a client, they'll ghost you. Like they'll feel like you're not there. So yeah.
It makes sense. Wendy,
I definitely feel like with what bouncing off of what Toyya was saying, but I know that confidence is a big thing for her, right? She needs to be confident when she's doing things. And if she doesn't feel that confidence, she doesn't have the energy to post on social media. She doesn't have the energy to go to work every day, right? So knowing that she has somebody that's going to answer the phone and be there for her, I know.
I know, right? It's like, period. I know.
I know that she needs that to be full of, to fill her cup, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
fills her cup. When
Yeah.
she has the confidence to do those things, then she goes out there and she hits it
She gonna
hard.
make me cry because that is so true.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking in December, we were talking about how, she was feeling a little unmotivated. And I was like, girl, no, you have so much potential, so many followers. You don't
Right.
even know what you have, And so I was like, all you need is this, and this. And right away, I mailed her a kit. I
Yeah.
mailed her like on Amazon. I was like, and just by mailing her like little kits here and there, just the ideas that she could do with her clients, she was like, girl, you don't even know how empowered you're making me feel right now about 2025.
I
And that to
promise
me
you.
was so rewarding,
She was the confirmation to make the changes. Like I was thinking about, okay, I need to do this to level my business, to grow my business, to be able to scale. And she was that. Like she was that anchor to like, okay, keep me grounded, but also keep me above water. So she was
No,
definitely what I needed.
I think I needed to hear it. It's amazing when the good Lord brings you these type of people in your life, like at the right time and place.
Yes.
And we need each other, right? I don't
Yes.
care what anyone says, whether you're man or woman, we need each other. And especially in our industry, it's such a personal, like purchasing a home or getting a client into a home, first time home buyer
Yeah.
or an investor. However, it is still so personal. I don't care what anyone says. That
Yes.
type, it can't be transactional. There has to be emotion and love and hand holding throughout the
Yes.
entire process as you get them over. And the fact that you found someone that can not only understand that, but then also um, just offset your maybe like weaknesses, like things that you
Hmm.
help to
Mm-hmm.
grow in. That's a beautiful thing. And it's one of the reasons why I like to bring ladies like you. And when I see the relationship and the collaboration, I want to highlight it because
Right.
I want to, if this can encourage something else, then
Right.
will be it. Then
Right.
it.
Yeah,
Guys,
for sure.
ladies are doing an amazing job. I have both reached out to you. I have both reached out because I'll be coming to Chicago, God willing, in March for St. Patty's Day. So I look forward
I
to
love your event. I can't wait.
my St. Patty's Day event. So I look forward. Wendy, we're rounding out. We're a little over, but I think the message was too good. Is there anything you want to say, like just a couple of seconds that you want to, any words of wisdom, some nuggets?
Well, it's all about the partnership, right? It really is a marriage whenever you're working with someone. So
Yeah.
communication, organization,
Yeah.
hold yourself accountable and motivate each other. So,
Yes.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
those are all the key factors to a good relationship to be able to build and move forward and have an amazing 2025.
Amen. Toyya?
Yes. That's it. She said it all. And thank you both ladies because we're about to rock, we're about to grow, and I hope this does motivate other women to
Yes.
know that holding each other hand may be the next thing that you needed to level up. So
I
grab somebody and pull them up with you and make it a
Definitely.
partnership.
Amen. And with that, you guys, thank you for watching another episode of Amplify. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.